Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to share learnings from some seed starting experiments this year. So after checking the last frost date and all, we tried starting the seeds in these little seed containers. We don't know what went wrong, but none of them sprouted. So we tried something else, which is the paper towel method. Simple, take a moist paper towel, put your seeds in it, evenly space them out, and then fold the paper towel. Put this paper towel inside a ziploc. I wish I had a video of this, maybe next year, and leave that on the kitchen counter. Check every other day, and every single seed sprouted. Next step was to transfer them into little pots like this with the seed starting mix. We made a mistake here, like we were too excited as soon as the first couple of leaves showed up, and then we transferred them into their final destination, and they didn't thrive. We should have waited. So that's the learning. But yeah, we waited on the Malabar spinach plant, and that did very well. So I'm going to talk about that.
So this is a seed starting mix that I used when starting the seeds. So last year the mistake I made, or at least the mistake I thought I made, was to use the regular potting mix, which is way denser. So I read I tried to educate myself more this year on how to successfully sprout and grow from seeds. And I came across this mix. It was recommended in some vlogs. So this is like super lightweight. It's very light in nutrition. The goal really is to provide that initial just enough amount of nutrition for the seed to sprout, and it's because it's so light, it's very easy for the little seedling to cut through and push itself up. And I think that was a good thing I did this year by using this seed starting potting mix from Miracle Grow. It's not very expensive. I think this pack is like $10. We used a third of it, half of which was like wasted because of a failed experiment. So you don't need much of this. Definitely try to use this potting mix, the seed starting potting mix, if you want to try growing from seeds. Especially in those small containers. If you're putting a seed directly in the planter bed, then you won't need that. But for the smaller seeds that you tend to grow in like contained environments, like in these little tiny pots, it's best to use this. I'd highly recommend. That's a Malabar spinach plant grown entirely from seed. It's nice, healthy and tall. So yeah, this is one of my gardening goals this year. Learn to grow something from seed, especially stuff that I cannot get at my local grocery stores, or it's just not convenient. So for instance, we do get these leaves at our grocery stores, but they're like so sad, and they don't even I don't feel like buying them. They're like so weak and frail. We do get like really healthy stems at our farmers market. So yeah, they look exactly like this. So yeah, so the problem with the farmers market Chinese spinach is their bunch size is pretty big. I usually use like maybe 1/4 of it and freeze away the rest. I'm not a huge fan of using frozen vegetables, especially when you can get something fresh in the season. So this year I grew this at home, and it's so convenient. Like every time I just have to harvest the leaves from 2 branches. That's just enough for our family, and then the leaves grow back. So this year I didn't have to buy Chinese spinach at all. This plant is thriving well.
So if you like what you're watching, please subscribe so you don't miss my future updates. Quick farm to fork story now. So I'm going to show you a quick and easy recipe for making dal, Indian Andhra style dal with these leaves. So wash the leaves. Look how large they are. Do the usual tadka seeds plus hing plus green chili, and then gently saute the leaves. I have the dal, washed dal, cooking on the pressure cooker, and the pressure cooker on the side. So yeah, so they are both running in parallel. So the kitchen decals on the back wall, so that's from Amazon India. I'll share a link to them, to the product below. Yeah, they've been holding up well for about a year now. So next, once the leaves have simmered, I add some tamarind paste. So this is Priya's tamarind paste, the only brand I like for the tamarind paste. So maybe a spoonful of it, and then mix. Okay, the dal is cooked and ready. So mix the two, fold them all together, and a delicious dal is ready to eat. So this is the website where I ordered all my seeds from. I think it's a home-based company based out of Katy, Houston area, Texas. So they have like a good variety of seeds. So this is why it really helps to learn the seed starting techniques. That way, your possibilities are endless. You can grow all the exotic, like countryside vegetables in your backyard if of course you have the patience and interest. But yeah, they have like all sorts of leaves, that I have only seen in India, not here. So that is their website. The shipping was good. First time using it, and I was pretty satisfied. I'm going to order more seeds from them next year. Now that I figured out how to grow them using the paper towel method.
So this is the local nursery where I get most of my plants, rather all of my plants. For the flowering ones, it doesn't really make a difference whether you buy it at a local, like smaller nursery, or at a larger, like a big box store, Home Depot, Lowe's. But for the vegetable plants, from my experience, again, I find the quality here much better. They're not any cheaper than the big box stores, or more expensive, say about the same cost, but they are like way healthier. And this is what my neighbors also say. So I'm supported by this amazing group of neighbors who are all expert gardeners. I'm a newbie, total newbie, but they visit the same nursery. So if there's a local nursery in your area, definitely check that out. You may get lucky with the vegetable plants.
Okay, so one last tip before I end the video. So that's how I bring my plants home from the nursery. If you are a Costco shopper, I'm sure you've recognized the tray there. So keeping the plants in this tray helps them, stay contained and not mess up the vehicle. Because I've had, bad experiences where I make a turn and I'm not a fast driver. But yeah, with every twist and turn, the plant just topples over, leaving a huge mess, and the plant also like disintegrates. So this is a neat little trick. That's it for now, folks. We hope this was informative. So please subscribe if you found this useful, and come back for more videos on gardening, travel, kids activities, and more. See you soon. Bye bye.